They're very efficient. Okay, they're playing extremely fast. They're not doing a ton of things, but what they do it extremely well and do it extremely fast and puts a lot of pressure on the defenses.
They seem to be able to run the ball pretty effectively.
Yeah, they got really two good young backs. They run extremely hard, extremely fast. Definitely home run hitters. So we know we're gonna have our hands filled. We got to do a great job of tackling. Wrapping these guys up because they're really fast and have great balance.
Sounds like players have talked a little bit about the change in play calling this week because of their tempo. Can you talk a little bit about that? How you guys are signaling from the sidelines this week?
Yeah, we're doing some different things, to make sure that we're getting the communication right and make sure we're getting the calls out as quickly as possible because, again, they're not going to give us a long time to really get ready, so we got to make sure our calls are short, and make sure they're giving them exactly what they need in terms of the verbiage that's coming from the sideline.
This is a team that's probably coming in here with a lot of confidence.
Definitely.
In your experience, what's the best way to sort of combat a team with a lot of confidence? Is it just to get in their face early and set the tempo?
Yeah, well, I think it's great because you're playing at home. Hopefully you get the crowd behind you. You're playing extremely fast and, playing off the energy that the crowd gives you. And, obviously getting off to a good start is critical, and tackling, making sure we limit them to their big plays, taking those things away because what they've done, they've gotten on top of people extremely fast and obviously got that thing rolling and, the rest has been history. So we just got to start off fast. We got to make sure we limit the big plays and, make sure really we're just doing our jobs.
Have you ever seen an offense that goes this quick?
Well, yeah, I have. We've played some different places. We played some really fast, offenses, some great offenses, and these guys fit right in that same mold. Just playing fast, and they got good skill, and they got a senior quarterback who's been extremely successful. So usually, when you have that type of ingredient, you usually have a pretty good team.
This style seems to be permeating college football. Coach Beckman said he'd like the offense to go a little quicker. When did this, become the rage?
I've seen it over the past, maybe 8 years or so. People were doing it. It kind of started at some of the lower levels, and it's kind of worked its way up to major ball, and obviously you're starting to see it in the NFL a little bit. So, because really, if you can go fast and try to keep the defense on their heels, that really helps the offenses a lot. So the thing we got to do is make sure that we're just doing our job, not getting caught up in the speed of it, and just execute. That's really all we're trying to do.
How have you had to adjust over the years to that?
Just that way, maybe just making sure that the calls are simple so the guys can execute it. And really, because of what have happened, we see a lot of it in practice. I know our offense is giving us some of those looks. Hopefully, we'll be comfortable with it. We played Arizona State, who's done some of that. So hopefully, the more times you see it, the better we'll get at it. So, we're excited about it. There's really no way to really get great at it until you continue to defend it, So we'll get a chance again, obviously, this weekend.
Personnel-wise, what are their strengths?
Their running backs, their wideouts, and their quarterbacks, and really they're O-line. They're good, man. They really are. They got a group of older guys who played a lot of football. Obviously the two freshman backs haven't played much, but when they have played, these last 2 weeks they've been lights out. So senior quarterback, seniors up front, and great skill on the perimeter. They don't have a lot of weaknesses right now.